Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. My name is Renee, and if you've never been here before, thank you so much for joining me. Today is the first day I really feel like I'm getting back to myself after having the flu. It has not been fun, and I got over the worst of it like a week ago, but then it was the fatigue and the headache and just the coughing. So I did what you're supposed to do, and so has my husband. We have focused on ourselves. I did have to work last week, and I pushed through and did that. But it's just been exhausting. And I have not had anything like this for several years. It's been several years. And I know it's going everywhere right now, so if you're going through it, my heart is with you. But I'm finally feeling back on my feet. Like my brain is clear and I have more energy, and I am getting back to a schedule again. I mean, so words are difficult though, obviously. So I just wanted to stop in and let you know how I was doing, and that I'm going to be getting back to doing the videos and sharing life here at Pike Creek Farm. And, you know, part of being semi-retired is how you balance everything. And so I did have to work a few days, and it was okay. I mean, I felt I was not contagious and I was able to work, but the fatigue afterwards is like, whew, I was tired mentally and physically. So now this past weekend, we just focused on healing, letting our bodies heal, listening to them and enjoying each other's company even, and trying to take care of each other. So, because boy, having the flu really throws everything off schedule. And we had no appetite and nothing sounded good. So what we did eat, and these are things that I want to share because in case you're going through this, things to have on your pantry shelf. Soups. For my husband, it's tomato soup. He loves tomato soup. For me, it was chicken noodle soup, or I had tomato too because I didn't feel like cooking twice. We tried grilled cheese, and it was more the soup. Hot liquids. And we ate some eggs, I had some toast. I have my menu plan, as you all know, and well, it went. I did have taco one night, and I used my home canned taco meat because I was craving tacos. And so I made one taco, and it was wonderful. To get some medicines that we needed, like cough drops and stuff, we used delivery. That was really nice. We didn't have the energy to go to the store, and we just had it dropped off outside. That is a really nice, convenient option nowadays. We also still had to do some chores around the house. My chickens still needed to be fed and watered, and and the eggs picked, and the Missy, she's laying there in the sunshine. Yeah, you can kind of see her there. She demands to be fed twice a day and to be let out. So we did that. We were able to do that. But now, today, I feel like I'm getting back on my schedule. I'm working on my Bible study for church. I worked on taxes. I worked on collab information for March, for a collab I'm organizing, Make It March. So I've been able to use my brain and actually do some things. I also ran out of the house for the first time in days and went to the bakery and got some punchkis, donuts for Fat Tuesday. They have a Monday and Tuesday, and I work tomorrow, so we got some of those. So I kind of rewrote my goals for what is important right now for me, and what was I had to do. So right now I'm focusing. I have to go to work twice this week. I have my Bible study. We're studying how to have a merry heart and a Martha World. I know it's a pretty popular one, and I think it just applies. I mean, you know, in the busyness of today's world, sometimes we forget to put our focus on God. And so I'm guilty of that, and I want to change that. My menu plan, I have some ideas down. BLTs, we thought sounded good. Burgers. I'm making spaghetti one night because I'm taking to another family. Pancakes and sausage, I think, tomorrow. But you know what? If tonight we don't feel like BLTs and he wants tomato soup it is. I think you have to learn to listen to your body, and that's part of thriving, because we want to come out of this and, you know, you still want to thrive. See, still have that. So my recommendation, make sure you have cough drops, medicine stocked up. We had to get more cough drops. Soups in the pantry. I have home canned soups that we use, plus we have tomato soup, and he likes the name brand for that. I had my home canned taco meat. Have things that are fast in your pantry if you're dealing with illness in the family. The things that make it simple, that you still enjoy. So today has been, I don't know, I just woke up feeling better mentally, energy-wise. But I'm afraid it could hit me later on. You know, it's like, so I'm trying not to push too much. I'm trying to enjoy things. And that's also what I wanted to share with you today. One of the things that I have been drinking is tea. I love teas. My husband's, it's been chocolate milk. But in another video, I mentioned Bridgerton and the finishing sugars. Like, see, my lemon's almost gone. And I have this lavender vanilla. And then one of my readers sent me the strawberries and cream that I was not able to get locally. I want to make the scones with this and the clotted cream. This, I've done some of the recipes off the McCormick website. There was some sweet rolls, tea rolls, I think they were called. And this, so far I've been using it in tea. And I thought I would share my tea with you. I use vanilla chai. The recipe really calls for, and I always forget the name of it. It's a guy's name. I'll remember. I don't like it. That's probably why I can't remember the name of it. Earl Grey. Earl Grey. I don't like Earl Grey. So my daughter loves it, and she will use that. But I'm using my vanilla chai to go with this. And I'm going to make a latte that has fluffy milk on top and some of this added, and it's going to be my afternoon treat, and I thought I would bring you along. I have water on heating in a cup, and then we will put this on to steep. I'm going to add some of this lavender vanilla sugar to it and to flavor the tea. And then we're going to froth up some milk. So down below, put what you've been doing lately, how you deal with illness when it hits your family. And when there's two of you, you know, and you both get it. Sharing's great, but we shouldn't share illness. Okay, I have a latte cup here, and I'm going to put the tea in to steep. And I have some milk in heating up now. And I'm going to shake some of this lavender vanilla in here too, because I want it to melt as the tea is steeping. I might try and find another one of those. They were still on the Walmart website, so if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Okay. I heated up the milk. I have one of these frothers. I think it was like $12, and I use it for coffee and for different recipes and for making lattes like this. You could also shake it up. You could put it in a blender. You could just use it like this, but it's, watch out because it sprays. Put it all the way to the bottom. had a little bit in there and now it's like up to the top. It's all frothy. So let me get a spoon out. Let me put it down like this. And I'm going to put the froth on there. Then you sprinkle this on top. You know, and you could use any of the other flavors too. You know, lemon would be good in tea. And the strawberry would be good. There it is. It's so good. There's a crunch from that sugar and the flavor. And any other finishing sugars would work, like the English toffee or any of them. But it's a easy way of making a fancy drink at home. Do you know how much that would cost in a coffee shop? It would be a lot. And I don't have the energy to go to the coffee shop right now. But I can go do my Bible study now and have this nice drink and relax and thrive. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to get back on schedule now. Thank you for all the well wishes. I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.